Got the car all bagged up here. Time to black out the underside, get the undercoating and all that going on. I think I'm really gonna do much with the bottom of the pans because they got a thick coat of undercoating on them and everything. So just get it cleaned up and blacked out before I start replacing, you know, shocks and sway bar and brakes and all that good stuff. So here we go. Got it all blacked out. Undercoated all the sections that, you know, get the most wear and tear on them. Blacked out the rest. This stuff, obviously it's getting replaced, so it doesn't matter. Just like all this is coming apart, doesn't matter. But I got the rest of it all blacked out again. Same back here. Coated it real well, especially all the metal replacement that was done, and made sure it got under here really well. Everything blacked out and coated well. Protect it. So now I'm gonna slice this open right around the door opening, so I can open the doors up to spray the tops. Then I'll back mask it with plastic to close off the inside of the car, so all the interior and everything's still in here. And then I'll use this plastic to wrap the outside of the door and get it prepped for paint. So today, everything's dry. I'm gonna unmask this entire thing, get it out of the booth. You can see how well the paint turned out. It's like glass. So all the paint work is finally done on this. This side turned out the same. So get this unbagged. I'm gonna move it over in the middle. Okay, so it's the next day, and I can finally walk out here with some not so blue floors. For as thick as that blue was on here, it worked out pretty well. So obviously, I have another project car in here. This car will get done as soon as the Ghia is done. It's getting two-tone paint job, replace the scrapers, window rubbers, and that's about it. So simple project there. I've got the Ghia back in here. And right now, I'm gonna pull all this interior. Everything's original in here. So we're gonna retain, the customer wants to retain as much of the original parts as possible. So all the door panels are staying. The seats, I mean, original seats, they need to be cleaned up, but they're perfect. The back seat already pulled out, had the old sheepskin or whatever you want to call it, seat covers there. Very, very clean. I mean, look how clean just the VIN area is. So I'm gonna pull this out. Obviously, I'm gonna put some carpet back here. Haven't messed with these Ghias in a while. There we go. Just more stuff in here. So, gonna replace all of this. All new carpet for it throughout. New dash pad. This one's got some cracks in it. But other than that, the headliner, just gonna clean it all up and it'll look real nice. So I'm gonna get in here and get this interior gutted out. Okay, so the most exciting, I guess you would say, find in this car while cleaning it out would be toothbrush. I guess you got to be prepared if you're going to break down somewhere and spend the night in the car. You don't want to have no bad breath. I'm not sure if I found one of these in a car before. If I have, it's been a while. But other than that, just, you know, miscellaneous old stuff, broken wipers and things like that. Let's see, we got some business cards or something here. Yeah. So, old receipt, just your typical stuff here. Trash, wiper parts. So, a couple of pins, things like that. What do we got here? Huh. Free student ticket. Kind of dates it, doesn't it? Let's see. Bring it into focus here. It's kind of cool. What do we got back here? So, now, start pulling all this up to replace it. And just look how clean this thing is. It's got a new carpet kit for all of this. Let's see, it's just nice. This up here, definitely. Get that out there. Crunchy. So the interior's all out now, and I'll tell you, that glue that they used on this one, whew, got some good stuff. I mean, it gave me a run for my money in some areas trying to get it out. And it's also, you know, trying to retain all the original padding and things of that nature. There's nothing wrong with it. And ironically, this car sat in the barn from 96 to 2021. So you would think that it would just be, you know, mouse poop and just rank, stinky, nasty ass smelling thing, but it smells fine. Completely fine. It's amazing. So you can get a good look at a really solid, clean car. And this came from Washington State, so they get plenty of rain and all that stuff. I mean, look how nice that is. I mean, those things are always gone. I mean, the bottom half of them are just toast. Not this one. So now I'm gonna move it in here. I like to do all my work here on this epoxy floor because you can spill anything, spray brake cleaner. I mean, it don't matter. And you can clean it up easy. This floor is new concrete, poured all this good stuff. And I haven't gotten to the point yet to pull everything out of here and epoxy this one. So in the meantime, I do all my dirty work in there. Easy cleanup, no big deal. And then I can keep this concrete nice and clean, no spills or anything. So all I'll have to do is move everything out of here, do the pressure wash, acid, etch, all that kind of good stuff, paint it, problem solved. So anyhow, all right, I'm gonna get this thing moved in here and start getting the wheels and shocks and all that good stuff off. got the brakes and suspension work and all that done. Got new KYBs all the way around. Went with a 3/4 inch sway bar. Got new rotors in the front, new calipers, stainless steel brake lines. You know, the larger master cylinder with a reservoir on it. Just all the good things you'd want on your car for a daily driver. Just little minor upgrades. And then back here, new rear disc brake kit with e-brake, of course. New shocks. And then what I do, these rear disc brake kits, especially on these IRS cars, I got this little hole here next to the bump stop. Take a zip tie and just hold it on there so it's nice and firm. Otherwise, you drive down the road, you just got all this vibration, it's gonna break something. So I just like to go ahead and do that. But yeah, the only thing left to do suspension wise now is I'm just gonna replace these motor mounts here. And that'll pretty much wrap it up underneath. Got the brakes all bled out, all that good stuff. Gonna replace the shift coupler. But check that out. I was the first one to unseal this cover since it was new. And it still looks factory fresh. However, let's see if I can get this here. There is, you can see the play. There's some play in those bushings. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out and then put urethane bushings in. Keep the original cage because the aftermarket ones are garbage. And just put the urethane bushings in here. All right, so that's gonna do it for this video. If you would, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the videos, what I got going on here. And if you know somebody else that's in this kind of stuff, let them know about it if you would. I'd appreciate it. So, I will see you on the next one.